Hi everyone! So I know the title of this video is Paris birthday trip, but most of the footage in this video is going to be of the vintage shops I went to because I definitely did a lot while I was in Paris. This was the first shop I stopped at. It had some amazing vintage designer pieces, some very unique finds that I haven't seen anywhere else, honestly. I will say that this trip in and of itself was my birthday gift to myself. So I wasn't planning on getting a bunch of vintage stuff, and it was also very expensive. So I ended up being very selective on this trip and not getting a bunch of stuff. But I decided that I wanted to show you guys a little bit of what I found and the things I tried on. And then I'm going to do a separate video of the things I ended up getting. This was definitely one of my favorite pieces at this shop. It was a copcopine mesh top with a really cool flow detail on the bottom. I'm not even gonna try and pronounce the name of this brand. It's a very popular French designer brand, and I definitely love this as a staple tee. As you can probably tell by my filming, I found so many cool pieces and I didn't even know where to start in terms of trying things on. I really liked this hoodie sort of sweatshirt as a very Y2K graphic sort of lounge moment. The cut and the details of this jacket were amazing. I'm pretty sure it was vintage Jean-Paul Gaultier, and if it wasn't so expensive, I definitely would have got it. I also fell in love with this Moschino maxi dress. I'm just trying to stay away from gray black things for the spring, but there were definitely some really cool accessories. I was definitely on the look for some staple pieces as well. I really liked this zip-up sort of striped top as sort of a business casual sort of corpcore vibe. I honestly found so much amazing copcopine stuff. This was a midi or a maxi dress. I don't remember. It was so cool, but I honestly could not see myself wearing it. The first top I tried on fit me perfectly. It was also pretty stretchy, and I loved the way that it hit under the belly button. It was a little more cropped than I prefer, but it was also just giving me a little bit Zara vibes. This is the copcopine mesh top on. I love the little flare red detail on the bottom and the sleeves. I just don't know how often I would wear this, and it was quite expensive. This was definitely the top that I was the closest to getting. I loved the fit. It was just very comfortable and it looked very good because of the cinching, I think. But yeah, I just really loved this top as a basic, but I'm pretty sure it was over €100. My next stop was already off to a good start with this grayish, I'm pretty sure this was gray, this gray leather jacket. I found these really cool capris with the studded detail down the leg. I ended up trying on this pea coat, which was in the style that everyone's kind of been loving right now. It was this silk material and a baby pink color. And then I tried it on with this mermaid style jean skirt, which ended up being a little too big. And I wasn't sure about the jacket because it wasn't in great condition. I'm sorry that I don't really remember which brands these items were, but I did love this little dress. It had the drop waist detail and a little pleated skirt and belt. It just kind of fit a little weird around the waist area, and that is something that I could have fixed, but for the price, I feel like I could just get something better on Vinted. I was honestly regretting not getting this piece, but looking back I can kind of understand why. It just sits kind of weird. It's this high neck, like navy blue slinky top. It has the thick waistband, which made it very flattering on, but the sides were very open. You could definitely like see my bra, but it was kind of a cute staple piece. I also tried on this slinky brown top. The cutout was really deep, but I did like the pleating and the little bow detail on the front. I thought it would be like a cute going out piece for the spring or the fall, though I didn't end up getting it just because it fit sort of weird. This next piece was another French designer brand, and I honestly was very close to getting this jacket. I loved the asymmetric opening at the front and the pocket detail. This is a better look at it. I definitely like it better when it's all buttoned up, and it's just a good elevated basic. It wasn't particularly warm, but it would be perfect for probably the springtime. And here's another look at the peacoat. I definitely like the idea of it. I just wasn't completely sold on this one specifically. The next few shops had a lot of Copcopine pieces, like this dress. I loved the stripe pattern and the pocket. And then I also found this really cute sheer top. This is definitely something that I would love for like the spring or the summer. I think it just ended up being a little too cropped. I was really tempted by this next like cargo dress. I love the color, I love the details, the ruching. It ended up not fitting me that great. This next piece is something that I like usually wouldn't regularly get, but I kind of really love it, and I feel with the belt it would have this really cool cinched look. I was also on the hunt for a cool, maybe like a midi length jacket or a trench coat, but I didn't really find much. My last stop was Paris, and you have to like make an appointment to come here. I loved the waiting area with the magazines and the way that they set up the showroom. This was the first jacket I tried on. It was a designer brand, I just don't remember which one, and it was like this denim, somewhat cropped. It actually did fit quite well. I just wasn't completely in love with it because I do have another Miss 60 denim jacket that works just as well, honestly. The next piece I tried on was this very cropped leather jacket, sort of blazer. It was really cool, but not really something I saw myself wearing that much. I also tried on this, it was like a Versace windbreaker, and the condition wasn't great. I did like the way it looked on, but I just wasn't 100%, so I ended up not getting it. And this last piece was this layered brown mermaid skirt. I really liked it. Had like this zip detail, and I love the way it sat and flowed. It just wasn't, I just feel like I could find something on Vinted for much cheaper that was very similar. I apologize that I don't have more footage of vintage shops and clothes and just Paris in general. I was definitely on a time crunch while I was there, but I will be filming my next video, which will be a haul of some of the things I got in Paris and the things I got for my birthday, and I can't wait to show you guys. So until then, thank you, bye!